Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's SJU, and that means we're here, you're here, Billy's here, Hal's here, Danielle's here, Ryan's over there, JTE's in the booth, someone might be on the couch, I don't know, the booth blocks my vision to the couch, but someone might be there. You can't tell me they're not. We're talking about Avengers Endgame today. They dropped another little minute-long teaser, and apparently there's some issues with buying tickets to this very popular movie.
I'm literally waiting I'm going to be waiting I'm in line. I have about a 33-minute wait time.
33 minutes? That's insane.
Queued up.
Yeah.
And
we'll
guys,
keep checking in throughout the show to see if I get tickets while
No.
this.
That is literally going to be the premise for the whole show. We're not doing the rest of the script. Thank you for putting it together, Billy, but this is literally just Ticket Watch.
Ticket Watch 2019.
So typical SJU. Just throw my script out.
Yep,
Sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
We're down to 31, you guys. I'll keep updating as the show goes on.
Perfect. So this is via Deadline. Avengers Endgame tickets went on sale today, with Adam Tickets reporting that in the first hour, the Marvel movie has set a record for the mobile ticket retailer. To date, Avengers Endgame has sold 3 times more tickets on Adam in the first hour of pre-sales than Avengers Infinity War did last year. In addition, the frenzy for Avengers Endgame tickets is so huge it is crashing sites. Ticket buyers are getting a 503 error code on AMC. Some users on Atom and Fandango are having a ton of difficulty as well. So let's talk about that, and then we'll talk about footage and blah, blah, blah a little bit.
Well, you can literally say that Endgame broke the internet.
Yeah.
No, I got a 503 when I tried this morning when I was awake attempting to type because my computer also broke. It's been a hell week. So I talked to the very nice...
Endgame killed your laptop. Yes.
It killed my laptop. So a very nice lady from AMC answered my DM. Also, y'all, please be kind to them. They are just customer service people.
That is the main thing I would like to talk about in this
story.
story.
Tickets.
Yeah.
Please be nice to Sarah. She's very kind. She has a great headshot. Be nice to her. It is not her fault.
100%. My whole Twitter feed this morning was people bitching at AMC or being like, "You failed us," or like blah blah blah.
I have A-list. I don't deserve this. You pay $20 a month.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Let's settle down. It's buying tickets for a movie. Let's be kind to each other, and none of you are stranded or being held at gunpoint.
Yeah, remember when that one airline stopped being an airline when people still had tickets left?
Yeah.
And we didn't see nearly as much vitriol about that online as a movie.
But were
If it
there
makes you feel any
22
better.
flights before that leading up to that flight, Danielle?
I was completely ghosted by MoviePass. So,
bro. But yeah, check it. Gang.
25 minute.
We're at 25 minutes.
nice.
So I had to old man pee in the middle of the night, and by the middle of the night I mean 5 a.m. this morning. It just,
Get your prostates checked out there. Get your prostates checked.
It's
except on Avengers Day, where it actually helps your case, because you're like, I'm gonna pee and then still got 3 more hours. Wait, I think Avengers tickets are on sale at 5 in the morning for a 10:30 show on Friday morning. I'm not coming to work that day.
That's fine.
It was half sold out already at 5 in the morning.
Wow.
I can't remember, maybe Force Awakens or Dark Knight, the last time that tickets for a movie was an insane, Infinity War. I don't feel like I had to try that hard to get tickets.
Yeah, you just sort of saw it.
I feel like this is going to be one of those movies where we're all just going to see it by ourselves, because no one's going to be buying tickets for their friends. No one's doing that.
100%.
They're literally like, I'm getting a single seat because that's all that's left, and we will talk about it later.
Yeah,
Far edge of the front row.
Yep. Your friend group got snapped. Yep.
I'll be watching it like this the whole time.
I think it was good.
Yeah.
Well, the other producer, Max, was telling me this morning, he's like, he usually goes with a group of 6 friends, and then this morning his friend was like, screw it, I got 2, me and you, Pasadena, we're just doing it, and everyone else can just figure it out.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's friend drama.
Right?
What was the first thing that happened that made your childhood group of friends fall apart?
GoldenEye.
The game? Yeah.
So
GoldenEye drama.
little a-hole thought it was so funny to put proximity mines in every respawn point.
Not cool.
And then I was just like, I'm done. You've rigged this game. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, not cool.
Rigged.
Over.
We had a circle of friends. Growing up when I was in elementary school, and we all played G.I. Joes. And Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
There was the first Snake Eyes toy that came with the wolf, and then the third one they had was was blue and had the red visor, but then there was the second one that was all black and had like the cool swords across his chest and looked dope.
My sister wouldn't let me play with that one. She was afraid I would break it.
One of the guys had that one, and it vanished. And the drama of who stole Middle Snake Eyes tore our friendship apart.
Did you ever find out?
No.
To this day?
We later reconnected on Facebook and still poked at each other like, you stole it, right? No! And like, yeah.
This sounds like a Netflix doc. Wait.
What happened to Middle Snake Eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got violent, man. So in addition to tickets breaking the entire world process today, Marvel also released a special look trailer featuring new footage, including our first real look at Thanos from the upcoming sequel. I'm going to assume that we all went, yeah, still on board.
Yep. Pretty much. I mean, this trailer resonated more as a commercial than any of the other previous trailers that dropped, just because at the end, they end it with tickets on sale now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that made it feel a little less trailery. But,
I was actually surprised by this one because I've been saying from the get-go how impressed I was with the restraint of this marketing campaign. And there's a lot in this one that was like, I didn't need that.
I didn't need that. I didn't need that.
No,
Guys,
if you want to be nitpicky, you can figure out kind of a timeline. And like my habit is to do that now because we did that for a year of this show.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, there's parts where and I won't, if you're not nitpicky, I'm not going to say it, but there are parts where one thing is like, huh? And then another thing is like, and it kind of helps you figure out a timeline, and I don't like that. I liked when it was sequent.
Do you think someone out there has pieced together every bit of footage
It's
that
already on
released?
100%.
Reddit somewhere.
It's already on Twitter. It's already, the reactions are out.
We would have 2 years ago.
Sure.
And I would have had to write it. Oh, God, I would have had to
that would
write
have been
it.
your job.
That would have been your today. I also just think like this moment. This is like divorced of whatever context. The context could be completely different in the film, but just seeing Steve and Tony again, shaking hands the first time in like 3 years, like that's a moment.
I just want to see it in the movie.
Yeah, they could have just gave it for the movie.
Like,
It's
look,
such a big
don't get me wrong.
moment.
I watched this like 4 times on the toilet. Like very excited, but afterwards it was kind of like, it's like when I was a kid I would always like kind of open up my Christmas presents like just enough to see what it was and then tape it back up.
I did that.
I did that all the
I'm
time
the
because then
worst.
I'd be like, I'd play with my toys. I'd be like, all right, Batman, you may win today, but tomorrow the deluxe Bane set is coming.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, I know, I saw.
You won't be able to survive the terror of Bob, the Joker's goon.
I was like so super excited, but now in hindsight, I'm like, I kind of wish like maybe this would be maybe this is my warning. Like, don't watch any of the other spots coming because now they're getting to the point where they're like, okay, we're gonna show some real footage. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm a broken record on this, but I don't think they needed to show anything. I think maybe if they had done the tickets on sale today and it
I mean, whatever they're doing it right to get this kind of reaction. And the trailer just adds fuel to the like that's just squirting lighter fluid on what's already a fire. Yeah. So it's like, trailer 2. That probably brought some more people that would not have just responded.
Let's helicopter Matt Key in with all of his predictions.
Guess who wrote that one?
I remember sitting and reporting on it with you, and then it's just funny in hindsight to be like, nope, just the cold open monster. It was a gag, and we're moving on. Trailers.
How much of this trailer do you think is doctored and or just not? Like, so there's a line in here where he goes, "We're the Avengers," and I'm 99.9 with a bar over it % sure that they lifted that line, like that reading from Age of Ultron when he's like, "We're the Avengers. We can bust arms dealers all the live long day," but that's the end game. Like, I don't think even that line
I think
is from the
every
movie.
shot of that minute that had Thanos in it was actually Howard the Duck in the movie, and they just put Thanos
Howard
over.
the Duck.
Yeah.
14 minutes, you guys.
Wow.
Oh, you're just
zipping
floating
through. You know
along.
what?
Okay, cool.
I have patience.
Wait, have we been talking for 17 minutes?
No,
Or is it gonna-
it's like it'll do that thing where it'll skip a couple minutes, and I'm like, yeah, some of you quit. I'm not a quitter.
Yeah,
I can
Danielle's
be
survival of the fittest.
Not
right now.
us. Whatever it takes.
Bananas.
Well, half the people are probably like, "Oh, I'm on my way to work driving, and I have to sell my tickets."
Oh, God. Hey,
Be
guys.
careful. Be careful out there.
You like this show? You should. It's great. So for SJU every day, for cool videos like Panel to Screen and a whole bunch of other stuff that we're doing, like Fandom Uncovered, our doc that dropped today. Please make sure you like and subscribe to Screen Junkies News. This weird bedlam happens every day, and we're really thankful you guys are a part of it because you're why we keep getting to do it. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, hit bells. I honestly don't know how many steps you now need to do on YouTube to make sure that you know when we're making stuff, but just do those things.
It's like there's like no clicking the bell, there's like clicking the bell, but you only kind of want it sometimes, and then there's like clicking the bell, and then it gives like an exclamation point, and then
it's weird.
There's so many bells.
Yeah, there's so many bell options.
If you see a bell on the page, just click it.
Yeah. Guys, just commit.
Something's gonna happen.
When in doubt,
Commit
click the
to
bell.
us.
Click the bell.
Commit to us.
Ryan, when I get to, because I only have a few minutes when I come in, can you hand me my purse so I can?
Yes, absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's talk about IMAX. The IMAX CEO spoke a little bit about sort of a changing industry and the landscape and how they see it. This is Viva Variety. IMAX CEO Richard Gelfond, which sounds like a Dark Crystal race.
He kind of looks like John Lovitz.
Does
I can see that.
Like squint at 3 a.m. after a fun night drinking.
He looks
you'd be
like-
John, let's go get your autograph.
Or he looks like John Lovitz was made up to play the CEO in an SNL sketch. Like there's just enough stage makeup.
Or this guy's playing John Lovitz in a made-for-Lifetime movie about John Lovitz.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. Richard Gelfond is a multi-talented man. He's a great actor. He's a CEO of a very successful company. Well done, sir. He weighed in on Netflix and streaming services and their current standoff with exhibitors. As a little bit of background again, theater owners refuse to show Netflix films like Roma until the company agrees to show its films exclusively in theaters for 3 months before debuting them on their service. He said, "We'll only play films if our exhibition partners agree to do it. But with that said, I do think it's going to come to a middle ground at some point. And though he is looking forward to James Cameron's return to the Avatar franchise in 2020, he's not entirely sold on 3D. So, okay, let's talk the streaming agreement, and then we'll sort of jump into what he's talking about with 3D. Yeah, I think he makes absolute sense. Right now, everyone is on the far end of the negotiation table with figuring out like the sort of future of streaming and theater exhibitors sort of moving forward peacefully. And yeah, it'll end up somewhere in the middle, like...
Yeah, right now it sounds like they're playing a little bit of hardball, and then Netflix will come back with their proposal, and I agree. They'll figure out something in the middle.
And suddenly Movie Pass out of left field.
Yes.
Disrupt everything. Boom.
I do lament that I never got to see The Dirt in IMAX. That would have just...
Those wigs in IMAX, my dude.
Dude, someone came at me, they're like, but dude, the wigs are so bad. I'm like, go back and look at photos of Nikki Sixx.
No, that's just what they look like.
1980s.
Hair was bad.
Yeah, hair was just crazy bad 2000s wigs. That was hair.
Yeah, hair metal to Sunset Strip in 1990, man.
That said, IMAX 3D would have been a good look for The Dirt.
No, if The Dirt was in 3D, it'd be like Jackass 3D. Like, there's some stuff in The Dirt, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to see that.
No.
Revealing the dirt of the dirt.
Yeah.
He also jumped on 3D a little bit, saying he's not entirely sold on it, which is kind of interesting. He thinks that studios killed audiences' enthusiasm for the format by rushing too many hastily and shoddily converted 3D films in the wake of Avatar. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I super agree with that. The reason why I didn't like Avatar the movie for the movie. I liked it because it felt like a ride and an experience. I felt like I was
something I'd never seen before.
Yeah, it felt like
immersion.
I was in Avatar. I was surrounded by those flowers. I was the hair tail that made out with another hair tail or whatever. I felt like I was.
Oh, those hair tails were boning.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely fifth base.
Yeah, I felt like I was in it
Don't know
because
how sex
Or baseball.
but
I hit a field goal with my wife in the dugout.
Fifth base is my pillow.
Joe, you're on the disabled list.
But yeah, because it was shot with 3D specifically in mind and it wasn't hastily put on afterwards, and then everything was like, this made the most money in the world, we have to be 3D, but it wasn't made with the 3D experience in mind. 8 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, we're there.
We're so
I'm
close.
zipping
Almost there.
through.
We're so close.
So yeah, he agrees with you. He went on to say it just got flooded with taking movies that weren't really envisioned the right way or filmed the right way, and they were put into 3D. I don't think we should force consumers to watch what they don't want because we want a higher ticket price.
Wow.
Okay.
Well said, sir.
All
I mean,
right.
he's absolutely right, and
Siding with the proletariat. I like it.
Well, I mean, it directly impacts his. I guarantee you that directly impacted IMAX's business. The number of movies that were just getting cranked out, like, here's Wrath of the Titans in 3D.
Yeah.
We spent 2 days when we had wrapped it just throwing the 3D on, and yeah, that had to impact IMAX 3D's business.
I wonder how revolutionary, or if it's even possible for James Cameron's next Avatar to be revolutionary, because the first one was a different day and age as far as storytelling. Like, that was pre-Force Awakens, major Marvel events. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that statement holds up. Yeah, I don't know because. Look, again, I know there are people that love the Na'vi and have tattooed the Na'vi on their body. And
Some of them went into a depression post the Na'vi.
I remember that,
I read
yeah.
a lot of message boards of people who were like, why can't I be on Pandora? Because it's not real, my dude. I'm sorry 3D made you think it was.
Yeah.
Home tree, unobtainium. Don't forget how dumb. Let's never forget how dumb unobtainium is.
Yeah. Oh, no.
But you know
Never
exactly
forget.
what it is. Like,
It's not. It's unobtainable. I love
That's
it.
definitely a filler word, right? Because I know that other, I've read things where other, story writers and screenwriters and showrunners have been like, oh, when we didn't have something, that would be one of the
We
names
say
we would
MacGuffin or
use.
unattainable. Yeah.
Yeah,
or
and then
unobtainium.
someone
They
just
kept it.
forgot to
It's such
script
find
replacement,
F,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like stick-to-itiveness. It's like a made-up word that, I can't believe that actually appeared in the movie.
I applaud it.
Yeah.
Like, you just tell me what
pure
it is.
brassiness of it.
Right, yeah. It's like, oh, I don't have to think about this. It's something that's really hard to obtain. In fact, it might be unobtainable.
Well,
I want to mix that into my daily conversations now. Like,
Unobtainium?
Something that you're trying, but like if you can't find a limited edition sneaker or something, man, that
Ooh.
sneaker is unobtainium.
Unobtainium. The thing is, the compromise was that Cameron wanted to call it nipple ore. And that was the compromise. They were like, "Can we please just call it unobtainium?" And he was like, "No, nipple ore is a very important part of my Avatar lore." And they just
need
met in the
this
middle.
If George Lucas gets jizz music.
I get nipple ore.
And demonetized.
Oh, yeah.
Nipple's not a dirty word. Nipple. Hashtag free the nipple, Instagram. So yeah, no, I agree with him. I think bad 3D probably hit IMAX harder than a lot of folks because I think they invested big after Avatar because they were kind of like, oh, carefully crafted theatrical experiences to follow, and that's not what they got.
I think that IMAX, especially when it's done properly, like I think Christopher Nolan really was the first one that came in and was like, let me show you what you can do with this. And since then, to me, the one that was like, that blew me away was Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, when he's on the side of the building.
Oh, yeah,
it
that
just
was incredible looking.
Opened up.
That was
Like,
epic.
I think IMAX on its own is far more impressive to me personally than 3D. So I think I think maybe if, I know the Russo brothers have shot Infinity War in this in a wider IMAX scope. Like, I think that's just more impressive and like a better way to sell IMAX than like 3D's coming back or 3D's been revolutionized. Until you give me 3D without glasses, I don't want to hear about 3D anymore.
Here's a question for you. How big is the variance between IMAX screens? Can one screen be a lot more IMAX-y and impressive than certain other IMAX screens?
There's a differentiation, and I don't know if it's changed since then, but there's digital IMAX, which are the ones that they call like either LIMAX or Quasi-IMAX, whatever you want to call it, which is like a really, really big screen, but it's not quite like, it's not capable of 70 millimeter. There's only a handful of like true IMAX scope ones, which is like here it's like the Chinese theater or like City Walk. And that is capable of like the full, I think the aspect ratio is like 1.90. It basically almost looks like the old school letterbox.
I remember like, some IMAX screens you go to, I'm like, this is like a building. And then some are like, oh, it's like a regular movie screen and a little more.
Yeah, a little.
So I think that's
plus.
why they differentiate, or at least they did for a while. It's like digital IMAX was the the one where it's like, come on, guys.
Come on.
And then like IMAX.
The true
so
IMAX experience is what
those
I've
are a little
seen,
bit harder to find. We're lucky out here. We have a couple, but
Yeah, in my day, they weren't even in movie theaters. You only used IMAX to learn.
Yep.
You went to the museum, and you watched an educational video about whales on the IMAX screen at the Louisville Museum of Science and History, and that's the only time
Dark Knight came out.
The Dark Knight
and
came
it's like
out.
museums were like NASA spacewalk, nature, and Dark Knight.
Yeah.
See, I've been to that museum because I have family in Louisville and we used to live in Indianapolis. I bet we were there at the same time, Joe Starr.
Quite possibly were. We were
OMG.
both learning about boats and maritime exploration at the same time, Danielle, and that's why we're best friends.
Remember when Disneyland had Circle Vision? That was cool. Back in the day.
I don't remember what it is, but I do.
It was like
remember
they had
that
this
term.
thing. I think it was called like the Wonders of China, and it was like it was like kind of
About
like
the wrestler?
Yep,
Ninth wonder of the world.
Joe
Bing.
in Circle Vision, but it was like I just remember it was like you were on the ground in like a very busy Chinese whatever the capital was, and it was like complete 360 field of vision. And I don't know why
It's like a weird VR thing before VR.
kind of. It's just like it was like I don't know how they did it, but it was like one movie that was just like complete 360 movie. I think there's something in like downtown by Staples that does maybe not quite 360, but it's like 3 screens, and there's like certain movies where it's like formatted to go like super
cool.
super wide. Yeah,
That's kind of, I get. Sorry, I can visualize what you're saying now. Because at first I was like, "There's just goggles and you look at them."
No. It's like literally you're in a circular room.
A wrap around you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I've got
that's
you.
cool.
They use that technology on a few of their rides. I feel like Alien Escape used that, at least for the intro video before you actually went into the ride. I can't remember. I was in 6th grade.
Yeah, there's speaking of 3D, there's just nothing like the feeling of wearing glasses over glasses, you guys.
Oh yeah, I love
It's
it.
pretty great.
I adore it.
Do you have to choose, or is it literally?
No, I have
No,
to
you
put them over
literally,
because
like,
I need to
yeah.
be able to see. Because it's still blurry even with the 3D.
But sometimes
so I just
those-
put the glasses over my glasses.
But like if they're the heavy ones with like the batteries, it's like those are pretty tight fitting. How do you?
then
get
I
it-
put these glasses over those glasses. Either way, it's glasses over glasses.
It is
know what?
100% glasses on glasses.
When is Bausch and Lomb or Lens Crafters gonna
Get
offer
on this.
prescription 3D glasses?
Or just give me the clip-on. I have clip-on Sunnies. Why can't I do clip-on 3D
Clip-on
glasses?
3D.
Again,
Yep,
don't
yep.
don't talk to me about 3D until you can do it without.
Without the glasses,
I'm
sure.
almost positive if you've been to California Adventures, they redid the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror to Guardians of the Galaxy, and there's like screens when you're going up of like action, and it's like I'm fairly confident it's like 3D screens without you having to have glasses. I don't know how they did it. It's the craziest
There's
thing.
like a little groove in the screen just for Spider-Man's kick. So that's the only thing they can
Billy,
show
I
on that
think you
screen,
need
but
to
it
do,
works.
like a deep dive investigation here.
Dave!
You need to take a
3D
4D look at
glasses.
3D.
Oh, dude, new Screen Junkies news. Hit the bell. It's coming.
It's coming. Like and subscribe.
Where's Dan?
Subscribe.
Where's Dan to hit any of our 3 bells?
I think he takes the bells with him. He wears them like a big necklace, like Flavor Flav does. Guys, the Stash Superman is finally revealed. We really buried the lead on this one. This should probably be the thumb. This is via People and Real Anarchy. We'll have, I think, links in the description. An unedited shot from 2017's Justice League has made its way online with Henry Cavill sporting the full stash and
Whoa.
beard and costume of Superman, showing fans what he would have looked like. Look at that guy if they had not digitally removed his mustache, and it looks dope!
See, he's got the little CGI. You can barely see
Oh,
the
the
dots
dots,
on his
yep.
face.
Oh,
where
I
they're-
love it.
By the way, Real Anarchy. I don't know their site, but you did the Lord's work here. I've been waiting for this for
Yeah.
over a year.
That is
Well
one
done, you guys.
bizarro image.
Yeah, Ryan, can we make sure that we're linking to them in the description?
Pin comment. It'll be next to the
Okay, to be in the pinned comment. So thank you for Real Anarchy for bringing this joy into our lives. Because I'm completely fine with Stash
Same.
Superman.
Yep.
100%
cool.
same.
He looked really cool. And it looks like he's been through some stuff, man.
Yeah, he came back from maybe like as your hair keeps growing when you're dead. So maybe his like
Is
he
that
came back from the
factually
dead.
true?
Well, he had a
Dan's
cool,
not here. I don't know.
He had cool long hair in the comics when he came back.
He did. He had that mullet.
Yeah.
That mullet
Look,
was dope.
if I came back from the dead, I would be like, you know what? Screw it. I'm doing the mustache. I don't care. And if anyone looks at me weird because I've got a mustache, I'll be like, did you just get resurrected from the dead? Like, suck it. Like,
are you super
Jesus?
Jesus? No.
Yeah.
Well, then I get to have any facial hair I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
100%.
give someone rules after they died and came back.
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
do anything.
Exactly.
Wait, JT, put it back up again real quick. He's got almost like a Tom Selleck vibe, which I really dig.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh, Krypton 5.0.
That's like,
I'm
look,
into it.
I
No,
always-
no. Magnum PI. Sorry. God.
I always said that, like, to me as a kid, like, my dad was like my Superman. That is a dad Superman. That is the
Yeah.
Superman
Yeah.
that we need right
But
now.
that is no dad bod.
That is no
That is
dad bod.
steel.
A man of stash.
I'm going to be shameless here for a second and plug.
Okay, William H. Macy.
Yeah, I'm going to get my kid into college. My podcast is back, season 2 today, and we did Justice League, and Ed Greer and I break down the mustache.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
great.
looking forward to
Ed
it.
has
perfect.
Ed is so funny, and he has great thoughts, but we both come to a weird conclusion about the mustache, and we're both fine with it.
Right on.
Yeah.
I think that mustache should have stayed, man. He was so cool in Mission Impossible Fallout. Like, he could have owned the stash. Could have made like a huge societal comeback.
Yeah,
if it
trust
was in 2 major
Cavill.
movies.
Trust Cavill to pull off
If-
the stash.
Yeah, if you want to see some real fun, dumb stuff, check out the Mission Impossible Fallout junket we did,
Oh,
where
that's
Henry
right, yeah.
Cavill put on like 10 different
Yes.
mustaches
Yeah,
during
100%.
the interview. He was
And
a
plus,
lot of fun.
If you can't get rid of the stash, he can grow stubble for 3 days and have a cool, like, sort of like unkempt, and then the stash is just slightly like, just go full Jonathan Van Ness is what I'm saying. Just go full on.
Yes.
I mean,
JVN.
Batman has the stubble in Justice League.
Yeah.
He's not clean. I mean, even though he shaves at the beginning and then has stubble like a couple scenes before and after. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. It's fine. Facial hair is
Yeah.
great.
I'm just
Facial hair's
I'm always
great.
gonna miss that stash. That super
How's
stash.
the tickets?
Less than a minute.
Oh,
Whoa.
you got the card ready?
Well,
Ryan.
so I'm gonna try to see if I gotta pick my seat first. But yes, Ryan, please.
Okay, yeah, get prepped, get her
prepped.
purse. Thank you, Ryan.
we can see.
Buddy, don't worry about it.
Yes, shout out Ryan.
Yes,
Okay.
thank
Well,
you.
while we're waiting for the big moment, let's do a little segment that I like to call "Hey, what are you watching?"
Sure.
This is a segment where we talk about non-superhero stuff that we're
Yeah.
watching, because we like to talk about non-superhero stuff sometimes. I'll kick us off since I just threw this at you guys. We just finished Frontier. Which is Jason Momoa's show about the fur trade in North America.
Ooh.
First season is like pretty good. And is kind of just carried by like him and the cast. It's a ton of like First Nation actors. It's really rad. Second season is cool. Third season is just balls crazy and has 2 of like the most brutal, like including Game of Thrones, like 2 of the most brutal fight sequences that I've ever seen in a TV show. That are just, they're like lit by firelight in this burning town while Jason Momoa just goes all crazy-eyed throwing axes at people, and like they're nuts. It's really, really cool and worth checking out. Hey Hal.
Hey,
what you watching?
Oh, great question, Joe. This has been out for probably a month and a half, and close to 2 months now. But just within the past few weeks, I finally put on Pen 15.
I started that
and
too.
Pen
So
15
good.
is so damn funny. It's imagine 8th grade, but instead of Elsie Fisher, it's 2 grown women, female comedians playing those roles, but seamlessly, surprisingly
Yeah.
seamlessly, and so well done and immersed in the world, and like
I found myself completely forgetting that they were grown women.
yes,
Yeah.
and as awkward and touching at times as 8th grade can be, but funny as hell. And then also, I jumped back into the OA. I'm one of the few people who watched the first season of the OA. It's so weird and like.
Are we there?
We are there.
Like she
I
can't
am
even talk.
choosing- I am
she's
choosing a time.
Yeah!
Oh god.
It's happening!
8:55. Buy tickets, buy tickets, buy tickets, buy tickets. What's happening? Yes, I am a grown
I
person.
am so stressed out right now.
It's not
I'm
letting
like
me
sympathy
do.
stressed.
It's not letting me do stubs, but that's fine. I'm just going
reimburse
to
it.
buy it. It's fine.
Just don't show your card number.
JT, don't show. It's fine. I'm
don't
poor.
be dicks. Don't be dicks.
Available. Not bad.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
bad at all. No, let me click it. Let me click it. This one or this one. This one or this one. Hal, help me.
Oh, either one.
Either one.
Yeah.
Next. I got my seat. I have my seat.
better than sport.
No, take me to my seat. It's not doing it. Hold on.
Take her to her seats.
Next.
Why are there so many next?
I don't know. I'll check out as a guest.
Let the woman check out.
Let the lady got her tickets. This is my email address.
Literally, my heart rate is going up right now. I am literally looking at my heart
Payment
rate.
method.
Go.
Go.
got this.
Card number.
Ah!
Yep.
Come on, Danielle. You gotta go faster.
I know.
We are in
Radford.
the end game.
We're in the end game now.
All right. Guys.
Thanks,
I'm entering.
Jackson, Maine.
I'm entering my billing zip code. I am entering my security code. Guys, complete my purchase. Guys. Come on. Loading. Come on.
This is like the worst cell phone.
Congratulations!
Guys, we'll find out what Billy and Danielle are watching tomorrow. That's our show.